Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies
Hello, everybody,
and quite
and
a
welcome to
contest
today's
ahead of
match.
us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Everyone,
Thanks,
please
Peter.
welcome to
Hello,
the field.
everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's
So Jim,
lineup.
who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that gets things running. Sarr, played right into his path. He's got away.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Isak clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Shot, surely! Off the post! Well, there's the clearance. Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. Now Semenyo. Foden. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's worked it through. Isak receives it in a good position here. Ruben Dias tries to clear. And it's Hernandez. The ball goes in, and a header! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
11 minutes is number 14, Alexander Isak.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Semenyo. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Isak. Great vision. Oh, well measured. He's found the way. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's really put himself on the line here. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bernardo Silva. Ake. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Isak.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. And he's managed to get... Mbappe! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Stones. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Savinho. And it's Ake. And here's Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely spread. Swings it across. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Sarr. For Valverde. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good strength, and he's been shifted off it. Mbappe. Can he get away here? No, outsmarting him this time. Semenyo. Lewis. What's going wide left? It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Reinders. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Reinders with the short one. And he welcomes it in. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. And it's Reinders. He's a sharp little... Real chance! Well taken goal. A goal at a really telling moment.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 43 minutes is number 4, Reinders. Reinders. Reinders.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Sarr shapes to shoot. Semenyo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sarr. Alexander-Arnold. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, good climb! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Chelsea are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Chelsea are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we get things going again. Now it's Sarr. Musiala. Sarr. He's played it back. That's Taylor. And here's Isak.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ake. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Sarr.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sarr. Oh, that's neat. Valverde. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 10, Federico Valverde.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That has been slung wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Reinders! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Ake. And here's Savinho. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Taylor needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Now it's Sarr. Valverde. He's in a great position here.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe, good driving run. Drills one in. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gonzalez tries to clear. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Impressive jump! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Stones. Bernardo Silva. Savinho, who does have an assist to his name. Pinches it off him. Now it's Sarr. He was under real pressure there. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Rangers. Lewis. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Sarr. Shot could be on. Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Taylor. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. He's had it taken off him. Semenyo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. That's a... And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Haaland getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So now the difference is 3.
Coming on the field,
Semenyo. Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 11, Doku.
Oh, what has happened here? Reinders! Out of play for a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Sarr, Musiala.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide. Takes aim and crosses. That's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And a chance! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And that is that. Chelsea have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Isak reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Lads.
Everything working
Let's hope
very
for
nicely.
better luck next time.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's lineup.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you know by now that I'm a big fan of this fella, Smith Rowe. He's always impressed me with the way he wants the ball, making himself a dependable outlet for wide players, and while his passing maybe isn't the flashiest, it's very effective in making the team a more threatening proposition going forward.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going wide left. Smith Rowe. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Iwobi. Space for him to turn and look. Berger. That's a lovely pass. That's a decent clearance. Good ball, good real chance! He doesn't look too happy with that. Now it's Sarr. Wriggles his way through. He is through here! Valverde. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Isak. Now it's Mbappe. He's made it back. Tries a deft little ball. Smith Rowe. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Koundé. Played out towards the right wing. They get a throw in. Berger. And Bassi. Diop. Smith Rowe. Iwobi. Rodrigo Muniz. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to play it through. Now it's Isak. Sarr looking to receive it in space. Rodrigo Muniz. And Smith Rowe. Played out to the left flank. And it's Robinson. Aimed at the far side. And it's claimed by the keeper. 15 minutes till half-time. Smith Rowe. Iwobi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great vision. Mbappe is onto this. Musiala. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drills one in. That's going to go a long way. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Isak! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 38 minutes is number 8.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Hernandez. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Taylor has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sarr. And it's Valverde. And he's well positioned here.
1 minute added time.
Iwobi. Bob. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Chelsea leading by 1
And
at the break.
fantastic first half from our boys.
Yeah, I like the fact that
More
there was a
action from the
genuine
second
flow
45
to this
coming
game,
soon.
as well as
Everyone,
intent.
please welcome to the
But
field
I can't help
our
feeling that their
players.
efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea leading by the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second period is underway. Chelsea leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Smith Rowe. And it's Smith Rowe. And he skips past his man. Oh, sweet feet. And he lines up, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Iwobi with the short one. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Musiala. Valverde is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. And it's Hernandez. Taylor. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bassi. Diop. Bassi. And it's Berger. And Smith Rowe. Robinson. Sarr looking understandably energised after his goal. Chelsea are still that goal to the good. Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Musiala. Perez. Sarr. And here's Isak. Smith Rowe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodrigo Muniz.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Musiala. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Pings in across. Leno deals with that nice and simple. Smith Rowe. And it's Berger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bob in acres of space out wide. Punched away.
Fulham really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? Robinson receives it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Spread it left. And that's been drilled in. Koundé clears without hesitation. And now the breakaway. Now it's Isak. And he's running through. Diop does really well to win the ball there. Chelsea clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Iwobi. And Smith Rowe. Spread out to the left. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Smith Rowe. And that pass just didn't quite work. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Substitution.
Fulham can make their change now with a break in play. Wilson. He's dealt with that really well. And now they can clear their lines.
Fulham really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks,
There
and
will be
sustain
1
some
minute
pressure.
added time.
Taylor. And that will be it. Chelsea have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Sarr claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
A set piece won the day, Peter. In this time of added focus on those opportunities, there has been a real upgrade in set play class. We've just seen another fine example.
They came,
And
they
all that
saw,
remains
and
for
they
me
were
is
sent
to
packing.
thank Jim Beglin. That's
Thank
it
you
for us
everyone for your
tonight.
support
A very
today.
good
You were
evening
more
to
than
one another.
just-
A warm welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. They may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you
lineup.
pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I have little doubt that the striker, Ollie Watkins, will have a huge role to play here, provided they can service him with the right quality. It's vital that they play those short crosses and cutbacks he can run onto. That's the best aspect of his game, his explosiveness and clever anticipation in front of goal.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And we're underway. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks if you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot.
Great chance! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Goal! After 4 minutes is number 14, Alexander Isak.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Taylor. Barkley. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Sarr has it in a wide position. Douglas Luiz. Now Barkley. Bailey. He's had it taken off him. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Hernandez. Ambitious ball here. Oh, chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, that's been intercepted. Madsen. Chelsea look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Bailey. Lovely pass. Chance for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Musiala. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Sarr. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped cross. Madsen. Douglas Luiz. Watkins. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Can he latch on to this? Sarr. Out of play for a goal kick. Bailey. And it's Barkley. That's going wide left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Sarr. Valverde. Isak. Douglas Luiz. Into Barkley. Now it's Watkins. Valverde. Mbappe. This looks promising. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Maatsen. And it's Douglas Luiz. Luiz really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Header! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And a chance! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Valverde. Now it's Isak. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now, there's a fine ball.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Hernandez. Isak. He's onside. Musiala! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Chelsea are having a ball here. Now it's Isak. Now it's Sarr. Looking for options for movement. Ball in towards the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Chelsea really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Chelsea are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. The second period is on the way. Perez. Oh, this looks sharp. Hernandez. Searching pass he's played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Koundé, Musiala. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's played through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Taylor. For Valverde. Spread it left. Isak being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Taylor. Valverde. And it's Hernandez. Taylor given the lift of his goal. And Alexander-Arnold looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Buendia. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Barkley. Can he get onto this? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Taylor. Valverde. Now Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. And the ball is out of play. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come.
Coming on the field
I think it could have been sooner.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers.
Mbappe. Now it's Isak.
Such good technique.
And he plays one through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning, Well played.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madsen. Buendia. And that'll be a goal kick. So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bailey. Coming on the field, number 7, McGinn. Number 2, Cash.
Perez. Valverde. Perez. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Sarr. Oh, that's delightful. Isak providing an outlet on that flank. And he's certainly onside here. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Rodgers. Pass somewhat off target. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. And Sarr. Now it's Valverde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. McGinn. That's that, the end. Chelsea win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Isak, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Chelsea definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to
And
you.
a quick announcement now for anybody interested in buying tickets for our next home game. Details are currently being displayed on the screen.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to centre-backs, Peter, we can't really ignore the impressive Sven Botman, who is a bit on the tall side, being 6'5", but you know, having come through total football, sometimes you think that this guy is not really a defender because his passing game is so good. He can spray the ball anywhere from a central defensive position, and I'm sure we're going to see lots of that with what's to come.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that gets things running. This, the game that marks the halfway point. Mbappe receives a little... Goal! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Sarr. Sarr. And they can counter here. And it's Hall. Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. That'll be a corner. They've played it short. Now here's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Murphy. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Murphy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Hernandez. Osula.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Musiala. That has been slung wide. Isak. And he's really put himself on the line here. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Xiao. Willock. He's looking wide. Taylor has found the net here, of course. Hernandez, pressing high and with purpose. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Musiala. Willock wins the duel this time. Osula. Murphy in acres of space out wide. No, that's overhit. Taylor for Valverde. Spread it left. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's found a way through. Murphy. Defending of the desperate variety. Musiala. Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Musiala. Mbappe. Willock. Osula. He's in a great position here. Hall. Tries to pass it through. Taylor. Now it's Isak. Sarr is onto this. That's been slipped through. And it's Musiala. Shot, surely! Xiao.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Musiala. And Sarr. Knocks it into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Perez. Koundé. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goes long and straight. Sarr. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Chelsea leading by 1 at the break.
That's the first 45, and we're
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Chelsea with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Down to business again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Tries to get it clear. They get a throw in. Osula, and the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
50 minutes is number 18.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passes short and sharp. Perez. And Sarr. Byrne. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Musiala. Now it's Isak.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Sarr. And it's Valverde. And that is well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Koundé. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Guimaraes. That is a great pick out. Osula. And it's hoisted clear. Hall. Cross needs to be good. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. That is good alertness. Taylor. Hernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Sarr. And it's Valverde. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Musiala. Mbappe. Great vision. And the ball is out of play. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Botman. Byrne. Bruno Guimaraes. And Botman. Byrne. Now it's Joe Linton. Now this could be a chance. Wissa tries to play it through. Hernandez clears without hesitation. Wissa! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sarr gets it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Guimaraes. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Isak! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stood up well to him there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now he's running away. Koundé. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Wissa might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And it's Trippier.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Sarr.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving on and making good progress. Looks a good ball through. Isak receives it. And that'll be the end of that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Taylor picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
We advise that anybody
Just
looking
remains
to
for me
book
to thank
tickets
Jim Beglin
in
for joining
advance,
us
please
and to
visit
wish
the
you
ticket
a
office
very good
for
day.
information.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you
lineup.
pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle, to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So it's away we go then. This the first of the second round of fixtures this season. Can he finish? Alexander-Arnold, tidy with his distribution. And the pass is intercepted. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Over to the right flank. That's an excellent interception. To Kuiper. Now it's Milner. Might be danger here. Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's going right the way across, and it's to Kuiper. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's in a great position here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde. Musiala. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Oh, good spread. And it's Vifa.
Oh, really well played.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Looking for the run. And he can thump it away. Taylor. Valverde. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good take in a good area. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Milner. Gross. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kadiolu gets into a good position. Kadiolu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Isak. And it's Musiala. That's a good ball out wide. Drills one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Isak deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vifa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sarr. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Sarr. Isak. That's tidy. Chips it through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Kadiolu. Kadiolu. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. carries far too far and out of play. Musiala. For Valverde. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Pulls it back. Sarr! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Welbeck. Oh, that's well spotted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So, into the second half.
Chelsea are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Vifa. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Musiala. Driving through the middle. He's on it, can he? Shoots! Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gross. And this is Welbeck. And Welbeck! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
54 minutes is number 18.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Danny Welbeck.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Sarr. And it's Musiala. Sarr picks it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in. There's the header! Deftly away. Musiala has the 4th most assists in the league this year. Spread it left. Gross. Spread out to the left.
Was 28,599.
Just about up to the hour now. Perez. Valverde. This is a promising build-up. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Great vision. And this is Welbeck. De Kuyper. Valverde. Now it's Sarr. Dunk. And it's Milner. Milner. Spread to the right. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back into the centre. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that was very necessary. Welbeck, and he's in on goal. Valverde goes looking wide. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Gross. Pass somewhat off target. Sarr. Nicely spread. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. De Kuyper. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Valverde. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kajolu.
Brighton clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kajolu. And it's Milner. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical. Kajolu! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So here comes the substitution. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Hernandez. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Isak. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Brighton have opted to make another change here. Mitoma coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Number 29, number 24, Kadiolu.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Vifa. Looking for options for movement.
3 minutes at a time.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Hernandez. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Valverde. Isak is onto this. Now this could be a chance. Valverde, and the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that's that. Chelsea have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Chelsea have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Chelsea really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result. And congratulations to them.
On general sale from the ticket
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's lineup.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that gets things running. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Ollie Watkins here is a really well-rounded striker, but what I really love about him is the fact that he never stops working for his team. He puts in great graft, and he's always happy to drop that little bit deeper when necessary. He's a very intelligent player and a proper team man.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Isak. Now it's Mbappe. Maatsen. Now it's Buendia. Now it's Watkins. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Barkley. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? Valverde. That's Taylor. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Spread neatly. Douglas Luiz.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Barkley. Tries to play it through. Just too much on that. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Koundé clears without hesitation. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And here's Isak. Buendia. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Good ball, good take. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Musiala. And Sarr. Now this could be a chance. He is through here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Valverde. Isak! He's delivered all right! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 29 minutes is number 14, Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lindelof is there, and he can get that clear. Valverde. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Douglas Luiz. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Isak. And he's intervened well there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And that's going wide left. Bailey tries to pass it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Bailey. Watkins receives it in a good position here. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Maatsen. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Chelsea up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Let's hope for more.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And this... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ball's gone out of play. Mings. Maatsen. And it's Barkley. Here's Bailey. The ball goes in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Luis plays it short, and he's there to clear it. Look at the space here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he was quick to react. Lindelof. Douglas Luis. Opts for safety. Lindelöf. And it's Mings. Hernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Barkley. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde has created one goal already. Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Taylor. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Valverde being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Valverde is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Hangs in a cross. Mings gets it away. Played into space. Doesn't quite get there. Madsen gets it clear. Perez. Koundé. That's Taylor. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Douglas Luiz. Camara. Lindelöf. Camara. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. Neuer deals with that nice and simple.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Taylor.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? Sarr.
Chelsea really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And the number on the board is 3. Watkins to Douglas Luiz. Valverde. And it's Musiala. Sarr. He's a sharp little ball here. And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now: they lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's not often you see such haphazard defending, Peter, even when you've seemingly identified the areas you're falling short in. How they thought they could get away with that,
Unlucky,
I just
lads.
don't know. They should
Let's
have
hope for
plugged the
better luck
gaps.
next time.
This is just a poor performance. It's an embarrassment.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies
Hello,
and quite
everybody,
a
and
contest
welcome to
ahead of
today's
us.
match.
This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then.
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
So it's away we go then. This, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what they expect this time. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Isak. Goes looking wide. Now that is commitment to the cause. Good climb! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Musiala. That's destined for the flank. And it's Hernandez. And Koundé. Perez. To Musiala. Sarr. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Munoz. And he's forced to go back. Devaney. And it's Klein. Lerma. It's Hughes. And it's Munoz. Devaney. Chance, surely! And it's a goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 22.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the... Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cardines.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sarr. Valverde. Hernandez for Valverde. Devaney.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Sarr. Now it's Sarr. Nice sequence of passes this. Now it's Sarr. Sarr was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Isak. This is a promising build-up.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And it's Musiala. It's a promising position. That's the throw. Devaney, who's set up one goal so far. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, some astute defending there. Devaney. Kamada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Munoz. Drives it in. Neuer claims it. Safe hands. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. And it's Munoz. Threads one in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold. Taylor. Sarr. And it's Hernandez. That has been slung wide. Taylor. Now this could be a chance. Hughes to Kamada. And it's Kamada. Sarr receives it in a good position here. Spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Musiala. Taylor. And it's Koundé.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Perez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is underway.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Played out towards the right wing. Valverde swung over, and Sarr. Klein. Kamada. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Devaney. Devaney running with intent. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Taylor. Musiala. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Chelsea still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Lerma. Hughes. Devaney. Hughes. Opts for safety. Cardines. And Sarr. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's neat. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear.
29,830.
They've played it short. This looks promising. And that was very necessary. And it's Hughes. Sarr. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Mbappe, rapid and full of intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nice touch. Devaney. Here comes the cross. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And a chance! Great effort, but no way through. Now, he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Devaney. And it's Munoz. That'll be a throw. Crystal Palace choosing to make the first change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Quick
Johnson.
look, thought about cutting inside. Valverde. Mbappe. Isak. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Crystal Palace making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Is number 12.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kamada. Uche. Now Cardines. He is through here. Johnson. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And it's Lerma. And it's Devaney. Might be danger. Shot a goal! And it's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Johnson.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Crystal Palace are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Arteta. Hughes. Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kamada plays it short. Oh, there's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Line cuts out the pass. Hughes. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the cross comes in. Taylor. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's found a way past. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's in a... shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And time is up. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
They came, they saw,
So we've reached
and
the end
they
of our
were
coverage
sent
for
back
today.
in.
Many thanks to Jim
Thank
Beglin
you,
alongside
everyone,
me,
for your support
and
today.
we'll both
You
see
were
you next
more
time.
than just-